The 1970s were a golden era for muscle cars, roaring engines, bold designs, and pure American horsepower. But while most think these beasts were only for the boys, women were also behind the wheel, and they knew what they loved. This video dives into the 10 best 1970s muscle cars that women absolutely adored. From sleek Camaros to bold Firebirds, these cars weren't just fast. They were fierce, stylish, and unapologetically cool. Whether it was the power, the presence, or the personality, these cars turned heads, and many of those heads belonged to women. Stick around. Number 1, 1971, 1973, Chevrolet Camaro. The second-gen Camaro wasn't just a muscle car, it was a style icon. Sleek curves, aggressive front end, and tons of trim options made it stand out. Women loved the Camaro not just for its looks, but for the confidence it exuded. Under the hood, you could get up to 360 horsepower with the SS or Z28 packages. It offered the perfect balance of speed and control, especially with the upgraded suspension. Add in the luxurious vinyl interior, and it was equal parts beauty and beast. No wonder it became a go-to for women who wanted style and substance. Number 2, 1970-1982, Pontiac Firebird, Trans AM. Few cars scream cool like the Firebird Trans AM. Especially with its iconic screaming chicken decal on the hood, this car wasn't shy. Women loved its bold attitude and the smooth ride it delivered. The early 70s versions packed V8 power, up to 345 HP in the Super Duty 455. But beyond the numbers, it had flair. T-tops, flashy colors, and sporty interiors made it a symbol of freedom and flair. From movies to real life, the Trans AM became a favorite among fearless females who wanted to make a statement every time they hit the gas. Number 3, 1970 to 1972, Chevelle SS 454. The Chevelle SS 454 was raw power in a classy package. The LS6 version produced an insane 450 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful production cars of its time. Women who wanted to defy expectations gravitated toward this beast. But it wasn't all muscle. It had a surprisingly refined interior, with bucket seats and optional air conditioning. The wide stance and cowl induction hood gave it street presence like no other. It was fast, loud, and proud. And for women who weren't afraid to command attention, the Chevelle SS was the ultimate ride. Number 4, 1970 Plymouth Duster 340. Compact, affordable, and a total sleeper. The Plymouth Duster 340 became a favorite among women who wanted speed without the flash. Don't let its smaller size fool you. It came with a high-revving 340 cubic inch V8, pushing out 275 horsepower. It was lightweight and handled like a dream, especially compared to the bigger muscle cars. Its clean lines and bright colors made it pop, and the affordability meant more women could get behind the wheel. It proved you didn't need the biggest car on the block to have the biggest personality. It's cheapers. Number 5, 1971 Dodge Demon 340. The Dodge Demon 340 might have had a controversial name, but women loved its bold personality. A cousin to the Dart, it packed a punch with its 275 horsepower V8, aggressive stance, and lightweight body. The dual hood scoops and blackout grille gave it attitude in spades. Women admired its rebellious vibe. It wasn't trying to be pretty, it was trying to be powerful. Inside, it offered surprising comfort and visibility. It was for the woman who didn't care what people thought. She just wanted to go fast and have fun. Number 6, 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans AM SE. Thanks to Smokey and the Bandit, the 77 Trans AM SE became a legend, and not just among men. That black and gold styling, T-top roof and aggressive front end made it one of the most visually striking muscle cars of the decade. Women loved it for the drama, the flair, and the cinematic swagger. While it wasn't the fastest of the bunch, it delivered a smooth ride and looked like $1 million doing it. With a 6.6L V8 and that thunderous exhaust note, it was the perfect mix of Hollywood and horsepower. Number 7. 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302. The Boss 302 was built for performance, but it looked just as good parked at the beach. With a screaming 290 horsepower small block V8, sport suspension, and racing stripes, it was practically begging to be driven hard. Women loved its agility, its racing heritage, and its unmistakable style. Inside, high-back bucket seats and a no-nonsense dashboard gave it a cockpit-like feel. It wasn't just a muscle car, it was a race car for the street. For women who craved both speed and control, the Boss 302 was a perfect match. Chinese Maz. Number 8. 1970 Dodge Charger RT. Big, bold, and brash. The 1970 Dodge Charger RT was impossible to ignore. From its split front grille to its Coke bottle shape, it was pure muscle. Women were drawn to its power, especially with the available 426 Hemi pushing 425 HP. But more than that, it had a certain drama. The hidden headlights, sculpted body, and deep rumble gave it presence. It was the kind of car that made you feel invincible, just sitting in it. Stylish, yet aggressive. It attracted women who wanted their car to make a statement as loud as its engine. Number 9. 1970 Oldsmobile 442. The Oldsmobile 442 was elegance meets muscle. With a 405 cubic inch V8 and a refined ride, it appealed to women who wanted power with class. It wasn't as flashy as some rivals, but it didn't need to be. The performance spoke for itself. 365 horsepower, heavy-duty suspension, and a comfortable interior with wood grain trim and optional 8-track. It was powerful without being over the top, and that subtle confidence was part of the appeal. For women who appreciated a more mature, stylish kind of muscle, the 442 was the perfect match. Number 10. 1970 Buick GSX. Last but not least, the 1970 Buick GSX. This wasn't your grandma's Buick. With a 455 Stage 1 engine producing 510 pound-feet of torque, it had more twist than any other muscle car of its time. It came in wild colors like Saturn Yellow and Apollo White, with bold stripes and spoilers. Women loved its unexpected edge. It looked sophisticated, but under the hood, it was a beast. It was perfect for someone who wanted to surprise everyone at a stoplight. Powerful, rare, and unforgettable. The GSX was a true queen of the muscle car era. These weren't just cars, they were statements. In the 1970s, muscle cars gave women the chance to drive something bold, powerful, and unmistakably cool. Whether it was the sporty Camaro or the thunderous GSX, each one told the world, "I drive what I want." Which of these iconic machines would you love to take for a spin? Drop your favorite in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more throwback car content that brings the roar of history back to life. Until next time, keep your engines running and your style classic.